sign now.
Thank you very much. I think first it's important to emphasize how important it is for the government, whether it's the National Assembly, whether it's the executive, whether it's Ministry of Finance or Education, that we keep our schools safe so that students can go to school, they can learn, and have peace of mind while doing so, along with their teachers. So this is the priority for all of us, and it's a shared responsibility. There's a part of this that has to do with the sub-national, particularly the states. There's a bit to do with the federal government. Within the federal government, there are different arms, or I should say, department and ministries, from the police force to DSS to Ministry of Finance to Ministry of Education. So for us, it's not so much of who is controlling the budget. That's not even very important. The government policies has to, for example, if you have service-wide votes or you have intervention. So by law, it's the Ministry of Finance that will manage it, because Ministry of Finance acts as the accountant for the country, under which you also have the Office of the Accountant General. So between us, we'll sort out those issues. What is even the priority for us is how do we ensure that the funding is adequate and the monies are released on time, so that some of these crimes can be prevented rather than us trying to do damage control. There's nothing that says if you have all the money in this whole world, you'll be doing security, but at least some of it we can prevent. So this is the way we see it. We also call on the media, the Nigerian people, to support the government. But sometimes what you find is some of our citizens seem to help amplify what the criminals are doing, what these terrorists are doing. And when government makes efforts, many Nigerians will spend all their time questioning, say, oh, maybe they have lied, maybe they did not rescue them. At the end of the day, those narratives play one way or the other, either in favor or against the effort of the government. It is in our enlightened interest to come together as a people and fight the insecurity, whatever it is. Thank you very much.
This communication and your commitment to engage with the Senate on this assignment of crucial national importance. Honorable Minister, as we are aware, this ad hoc committee was initially constituted by Senate to investigate the implementation of funding, operational efficiency of the Safe Schools Initiative SSI program. However, in the course of our preliminary engagement and documents review, the Senate observed critical interdependencies across the federal funding channel targeting education, security, and safety nets. Consequently, the Senate in a preliminary resolved to expand our mandate to conduct comprehensive evaluation of financial flows, operational bottlenecks, accountability, and structure across the concerned ministries and agencies of government. As the custodian of Federation Treasury and the Central Clearing House for budgetary releases, the Federal Ministry of Finance sits at absolute center of this investigation. Our mandate requires to map out the entire financial trails, how fund impact on our schools and learning environment and release and enforce. It's slightly bottleneck causing the delays of our institution gaps in intervention programs. Without clear, transparent, and accurate data from the ministry, any assessment of this institution will remain incomplete. I wish to emphasize that this exercise is not a witch hunt, rather it is a good constitutional mandate oversight functions under section 88 and 89 of 1999 Constitution as amended, aimed at ensuring financial discipline, value for money, and the protection of Nigerian students as valuable citizens. Today, section gives the ministry a platform to bring the committee total budgetary allocation, actual releases to these entities from 2023 to date, especially intervention, co-funding mechanism, international donor funding that flows right to the safe school initiative. Challenges encountered in non-releases and combination for structural reform. Honorable Minister, the Nigerian public and the Senate explained the full transparency today will anticipate a robust, candid, and productive session that will assist this committee in laying a comprehensive and actionable report before the Nigerian Senate. And Honorable Minister, I would like in a special way, on behalf of this committee, to thank you for your and this Senate destined to represent the people by your appearing here. I want to be very thankful. All the committees of Senate have asked, they hold you in high esteem and they hold you that you are a very punctual person, very respectful person, and very sincere to your job. I want to congratulate you and ask you to keep to it. I know you are not the Minister of Finance when all these things were. The government is continuous. And when government is continuous, if you hold on us to continue asking questions. We are not witch-hunting you. Just came there a few months ago. We screened you. And you just came a few months ago. A normal circumstance, because we are the head of the place and the permanent secretary is here. I know many times the permanent secretary wrote letters and said he wanted to represent the minister. I said, no, there's no representation. I want to thank you most sincerely for coming. After this, we'll have a closed session with you. After you have few remarks, we don't need to discuss this because the bandits are waiting. They want to know our strategy and your strategy. So we are not going to open it up here. We'll resolve to a closed session and discuss it. And if need be, release you if that's a reappear to the president. I know you'll be released because you're a very transparent man. So if any of my colleagues have anything to say, then you can just quickly.
Mr. Chairman, you have made it all, and I think we better go into
Closed session.
closed session for. Let's say I was the minister, honorable minister.
No, you will make a remark. Please.
Said earlier on, we are grateful to the Senate and the distinguished senators and this committee in particular for your commitment to this very important initiative to keep our schools safe. Because, like we all know, this is not just about today, it's also about the future of our country. We want every student, whether they are young or old, to be able to go to school knowing that the country is able to protect them. So also their teachers as well. So for us, this is a priority for us, the executive arm. Some of the issues we have identified with this, we're not going to the details in front of the camera, but it's also around the timeliness of funding that we make available for this initiative, covering the different organs and arms of the Nigerian police force to the civil security, civil defense, to DSS, and so on and so forth, without all the details. We also identify what we can do better to enhance the transparency of the scheme and the accountability, like your excellency noted, which the Nigerian people truly deserve, particularly as government double up effort in fighting insecurity in our country. On our parts, we are committed to transparency. We are committed to working with the National Assembly to try and address any issues that we may find. Whether those issues happen before my appointment or not, I think it's secondary. Like Your Excellency rightly noted, because government is a continuum. And once we have the opportunity to serve, we must accept responsibility for the office. Whenever we find anything that has not been done properly, where it's for us to acknowledge and then find the solution to it so that going forward, everything will be better and the Nigerian people will be also the beneficiary of the work that we do. So thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the opportunity.
Session with those senator for our closed session. After that, if honorable minister have anything